Hello, Chase Wilson here, Senior Consultant at Sterling. Here with me is Kevin Wilson, my father, also the CEO of Sterling. And we're talking about managing your finances for small business. We'd earlier talked about determining staff pay. One question that commonly comes up is what responsibility do the staff have in determining their own pay? What can you do to get them to raise their responsibility? Many people ask for pay raises. And what can an owner do to involve and get a staff member more responsible? So what would you say on that?
Good topic, good subject. All right, so most staff are very willing. Those that are not willing, well, you really don't want those around anyway. But the staff that are willing, you just need to get them to look at what they're supposed to do. And most owners, one, don't have an idea of what they're really supposed to do. How much, let's just take a billable person, just to make it simple to start, right? How much billable should this person do in a day, a week, a year? And believe it or not, taking that simple subject of billable, we find that 90% or more of billable people that can bill out to customers, right, invoice the customers, don't even know what volume they do per year, per month, per week, right? So just raising that observation, just raising that and put that into view, right, of what they do. So the first question actually to an employee is, can you sit down and figure out actually what you billed last year? Give that responsibility to them to figure it out, and you do it on the clock, of course. That's fine. And then all of a sudden they go, okay, wow, no, I don't know. You can ask them, do you know how much you billed? Of course they know, then that's great. But most of them, like I said, over 90% don't even know what they bill. So you ask them what they bill. And they go and, give them a few days to figure it out or however long it takes. And they come back and says, okay, I billed such and such, right? Whatever number, however many hours or however much. If they come with just hours, here's a funny one right here. A lot of them will come back with, yes, well, I billed 1,600 hours. And they say, well, did you bill that to the customer or did you bill it to me, the owner? Oh, I billed it to you. That's how many hours I worked for you, right? You say, no, that's not what you're talking about. How many of those hours were actually billed to a customer? They're actually worth getting recompensed to the company. So you have to send them back, say, okay, and figure that, that's going to be difficult or whatever. All right. But just by doing that exercise, it starts bringing up their awareness and they start looking, wow. And then the next question is, once they come up with that figure, well, how much should I be billing? Wow. And that's never, it's not out there unless you really search for it to find it. We find that most of the businesses we work with don't even have this is the parameters or this is the quota, this is the target, this is what we want to do for the year. And if we do that, we're doing well, right? Mm-hmm. So that's how you have to start, what you have to do to start raising that responsibility is just, responsibility is pretty much automatically raised once they have the knowledge of what it's supposed to be. Just like many people don't know that, you're supposed to get 1/5 of what you bill. So it's just not known. Oh, really? That's what I'm supposed to do? Oh, okay. And you'll find a majority of people will actually want you to tell that to them and go, okay, well, I better do that. That's what I better do. That's what's expected. That's the standard that we set. That's what should be done. And you can set the standard, like I said, at 1/5, or you can set it 1/10. What we pay you need to do 10 times that. And working on those two standards, watch out what might happen. Just like I said, I have 2 employees that do the 10 times what we pay them. And then I have other employees that do 5 times and probably some that only do 3 times, but those we're working on to get higher. But that's the first step, is just gathering the data. Have them gather it. You gather some data. You need to find out from the industry, from industry standards, what should be produced here, what should be. Just give you another example. Let's say a receptionist, right, and an office that's supposed to have a full book of appointments, right? It's like, okay, well, what are those appointments worth? What's the average appointment worth that it comes in? And what percentage should the book be full? So you've got to figure those things out, because that receptionist should make the difference between not being there and just people just walking in, and being there and controlling that appointment book so that it is 95% full to 100% full, right? And that's the value of a receptionist. No receptionist, let's say we didn't have a receptionist and the book is automatically already 75% full. Okay, well, you can figure out then, if you're going to take it to 95%, that 20% is worth what value in money? You can actually figure that out, because everybody coming in the door is worth a certain amount of money, right? Whether it's sales, delivery, whatever it is. And you figure that out by going into the past and going like, okay, well, this many people have come in the last 6 months, and this is how much was purchased, or this is how much was delivered, and this, the average customer is worth this much. So if we put a receptionist on post, then now what's the difference? And you can figure out what that difference is, and they should be getting like either 1/10 or 1/5 of that as their pay. So anyway, to bring their responsibility up, it's a matter of them getting the knowledge of what are they doing and what are they supposed to be doing. And those two factors jockeyed back and forth will bring up their responsibility just automatically.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't, then you have to look for the employee that it will make the difference, and they will see it and they will take the responsibility, because it doesn't work on everybody.
Definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, there you have it. More to come up on managing your finances for small business. Thank you very much. See you soon.